family. Welcome back to the ABC podcast, where we are all about living a God-saturated life, one intentional step at a time. So, today's conversation is one many of us need, even if we don't always admit it. And it's talking about giving yourself grace. Basically letting go of pressure and perfectionism. And I want this episode to feel like a deep breath, like someone sitting with you and saying, you're doing better than you think, and God is not disappointed in you. So settle in. This is for your heart. So let me start with something simple but true. You don't have to carry pressure that God did not give you. So many of us have lived this year with the silent weight of expectations, from our own expectations to other people's expectations, and the invisible pressure to have everything figured out. Maybe you wanted to achieve certain things by now. Maybe you planned to be more consistent. Maybe you thought you'd be spiritually stronger, emotionally steadier, or further ahead. And somewhere along the way, you started to feel like you were behind, or failing, or not Christian enough, or not disciplined enough. The truth is, we are often much harsher with ourselves than God ever is. Sometimes the pressure doesn't shout, it whispers, like, try harder. You're not doing enough. Everyone else is getting it right except you. You should be further by now. You can't afford to make mistakes. But here's the thing. Perfectionism is just fear wearing discipline's clothes. From fear of disappointing God, to fear of disappointing people, to fear of being seen as weak, or even fear of losing control. And guess what? None of that is from God. God calls you to growth, yes, but never to grind or to hustle, never to self-condemnation, never to pressure that suffocates your joy. God's grace was never meant to be earned. One of the biggest lies perfectionism tells is this: if I do everything right, God will be pleased with me. But the truth is, God was pleased to call you His own before you ever did anything right. So grace didn't start working for you because you behaved. Grace started working for you because God loved you. And He still does, on your good days, on your inconsistent days, on your overwhelmed days, on your I'm trying but it's not clicking days. Grace doesn't expire because you are tired. Grace doesn't disappear because you missed the mark. Grace doesn't shrink because you are still learning. So this year may not have looked perfect. You may not have hit every spiritual goal or personal target, but growth has still been happening. Growth looks like trying again. Growth looks like learning yourself. Growth looks like healing from patterns you didn't even know were there. Growth looks like becoming gentler with your own heart. Growth looks like realizing that God is still proud of you. You can be a work in progress and still be God's masterpiece. Those two things are not opposites. They coexist perfectly. So here's what grace does. It slows you down. It softens the voice of self-judgment. It helps you see progress you overlooked. It reminds you that God is patient. It frees you to breathe again. It invites you to rest, not perform. Grace says, I'm with you. I'm not rushing you, and I'm not disappointed in you. I think somebody needs to hear that today. So what if instead of I should be further by now, you said, I've come a long way? What if instead of I must be perfect, you say, I'm learning and God is guiding me? What if instead of I'm behind, you say, I'm exactly where God is shaping me? Your journey won't look like anyone else's because your story isn't meant to mirror theirs. And guess what? God is not in a hurry with you. So here are practical steps to be kinder to yourself. First, release the unrealistic goals you set out of pressure and not prayer. Some goals were good, but they were not God. Second, celebrate small progress. You are not who you used to be. That counts. Third, write down one thing you're proud of this year. Just one, and you'll be surprised how many more come to you. Fourth, give yourself permission to rest. Rest is spiritual. Rest is obedience. Fifth, start talking to yourself the way God talks to you. He leads. He doesn't condemn. I want you to remember this. Grace is not an excuse. Grace is empowerment. It doesn't weaken your commitment, it strengthens it. It doesn't make you lazy, it makes you whole. It doesn't silence growth, it fuels it. So God is not asking you to be perfect. He's asking you to walk with Him, step by step, day by day, grace by grace. So let's pray. Father, thank you for every precious heart listening right now. You see where they've carried pressure, where they've been hard on themselves, where perfectionism has robbed them of peace. Today, I ask that you break the weight of self-judgment. Let your grace wash over their minds, their hearts, and their expectations. Remind them that they are loved, even in their process. That you are proud of them, not because they are perfect, but because they are yours. Help them rest in your gentleness. Help them trust your timing. Help them embrace growth without pressure. And let this week be filled with ease, clarity, and the quiet confidence that grace is holding them together. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I trust it has blessed you and has encouraged you. And if you know someone that needs this encouragement, do well to share it to them. Until next time, stay bold, stay anchored, and keep living a God-saturated life. Bye.